Rips that one to right. Rojas takes it in for the out. Out number 2. Here's Harper now. Line drive, and it stays fair. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
That's a laser base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. And the streak lives on. He keeps getting closer and closer to the record. There isn't a pitcher in the league who can solve him right now.
It's absolutely amazing, Boog. It seems there's no end in sight, and this is transcending baseball. We're talking almost 2 straight months with a...
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The relay throw. They take the force out. Got him. Go-ahead run on base. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. The 2-2 now. Swing and a drive deep right field. It bangs off the wall. Rojas around third. Now a relay to the plate. Not in time. He scores. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder, Armstrong.
Popped up. Sosa gets under it. And that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3. So 2 down. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies.
Schwarber.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Runner holds up at second. 2 aboard now.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
No question about this one. It's out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. His 59th home run of the season. And they're chipping away. It's 5-2.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen.
Armstrong was a real bright spot despite the loss. 2 hits, including that long ball.
No question. He was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in defeat.
So runner at second, 2 down. Trey Turner with a chance now. Man at second. Base hit right field. Here comes Harper around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Now up for St. Louis, Drew Armstrong. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And gone! A 2-run homer. Home run number 60 on the year. And it ties it up. It's 2-2. So add another game to his hitting streak. Chris, this is remarkable.
Just so exciting. Game after game. He's given us a real thrill, and that swing was obviously no exception.
Man at first, 1 away. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3 double play. and the inning is over. Nothing doing. Strong digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
Smoke to right, but he's got it. So 2 down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Out towards right center field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, and he's safe.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. Another homer. His 61st home run of the season. And we are tied.
That's a game changer right there. A big-time swing, and we're all tied up.
So 2 down. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 0-1. This one in the air right field. And it drops in. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Armstrong digs in. The crowd knows what's at stake. One swing and it's handshakes and high fives.
Yeah, and he's the kind of guy who doesn't shy away from the spotlight. Let's see what he's got right here.
He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Armstrong had a great showing in the win. 2 homers on the day.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Drew Armstrong, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. All right. 1 down. Drew Armstrong, the next to hit. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's got a chance. And it one-hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. He's done it. The National League record is his. 45 straight games with a hit. And you have to wonder just how far he can take it.
And I didn't think I'd see anybody ever get close to this record, Boog. The consistency it takes is just unreal. And to not have one bad day over the course of almost 2 months just doesn't seem possible. I mean, this guy has an ability to focus on each and every individual at bat and not get caught up in the moment. And that's not something a lot of players can do.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ivan Herrera will hit next. Man on second, 2 down. In the air, right field. Garcia on his way over. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Scoreless after 1.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Line drive. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Here comes the runner. Relay throw. Safe. He beat the tag. Hey. And it's 1-0. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Here's Nolan Gorman, and they're all loaded up.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
In the air, left field. Can't reach it. Should score at least 2. One runs in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only one away.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Over to Stock for 1, and that's 2.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Armstrong turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. Hard hit left side. Throws to first. 2 down. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end. So 2 down, and digging in for Philadelphia, Rafael Marchand. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Could be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Couple of hits.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. On a dead sprint, racing back. But it bounces off his glove. And that Armstrong kept the hitting streak alive.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor for him.
I keep on winning, putting up dubs. I feel like I'm limitless.
Eres la niña de mis ojos, tú. Eres todo lo que quiero yo. Pa' calmar la sed, no. Mejor ser por su boquita, amor. Las tentaciones así como tú. Merecen pecados como yo. Ay, si tú quieres, solo dale a lo. Tú sabes que no va a decir que no. Ay, tienes la media, tú sí tienes una. Que a mí me encanta, me enloquece. Fue amor a primera vista cuando bailabas así. Por el cuellito. Sé que te encanta, tengo que ser. Sé que te encanta, tengo que ser. Sé que te encanta, tengo que ser. La plena. Pasa que desde que vi tu cara me enamoro de ti. Todo es que tú tienes no sé qué. Siento que te pasa lo mismo cuando te miro. Que dices si no a ver el amanecer. Te digo y luego viene y me vamos a vernos luego. Si no te gusta que vienes al diablo y lo embobo. Vaya parcerita país y yo costeño coleto. En una baldosa pa' hablarte claro, cero mensaje. Se sabe que tú eres puro veneno. Ay, tienes la magia, tú sí tienes una. Que a mí me encanta, me enloquece. Fue amor a primera vista cuando bailabas así. Por el cuellito. Sé que te encanta, tengo que ser. Sé que te encanta, tengo que ser. Sé que te encanta, tengo que ser. La plena.
Drew Armstrong on an absolute tear of late and an astonishing hitting streak. Armstrong steps in facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
Swing and a base hit. And a man aboard.
Hey, wait a square that up. Nice hit, nice hit.
Well, that's going to keep the streak going. There's no stopping this guy.
And I can't even imagine the pressure he's under. He's asked about it every day from everyone, not just the media, but just anybody he comes across. And so for him to be able to concentrate, keep on getting the knocks, just remarkable. And I know he's trying to just
step off, throw to first. Armstrong back on a dive. Armstrong gets his lead at first with nobody out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Puts a bunt down. Bush tagged out here, but he's able to get the runner up to third. One down, runner at third. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Here's a 3-0. And ball four.
That's ball four.
Aboard.
Take your base.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Lars Nootbaar digs in now. And they're all loaded
Nope,
up.
that's ball four. Runner, take your base.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Mason Wynn now at the plate. The 0-1. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. The 1-1. Ground ball left side, could be two. Fires to second for one. On to Bush. It's a double play. First and second, one out. So here's Horner now. Out towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Relay to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. Armstrong, just 21 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Bangs off the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
This to center field. Hauls it in after a long run. And there's one down. So two in scoring position with one out. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Ground ball right side. Bush takes it himself, and he's out. So two down. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. The 0-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. Huge strikeout. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the fourth. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Ripped on a line. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Makes the grab after a long run. And here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the eighth. Dansby Swanson stands in. This one in the air, right field. Bounces over the wall in foul ground. It's an automatic double.
Armstrong.
Well struck right field. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. His 62nd home run of the season, and they cut into the lead.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good.
Armstrong made a big contribution despite the loss. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came off. Even though he couldn't lift him to a win, he really made an impact. Great job in this one.
From their side, we ain't the same kind. You going with the flow, I control like Messiah.
We've been on that grade. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki. This one in the air, right field. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Drew Armstrong. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday.
Make a turn, go, make a turn.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Ramos around third. He'll score, and they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. And the streak lives on. He keeps getting closer and closer to the record. There isn't a pitcher in the league who can solve him right now.
It's absolutely amazing, Boog. It seems there's no end in sight, and this is transcending baseball. We're talking almost.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Hey, by the way, Chris.
Yes, John.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Man at second. In the air to left center for Armstrong. Should have this one. Takes it in for the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. This one in the air center field for Armstrong. On his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Now a chance for Lars Nootbaar. Man on second, 2 down. Here's a tapper towards short.
On the back, pick it up, pick it up.
Swanson goes over to first. That ends the inning.
Up next, Cardinals, right fielder, Drew Armstrong.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Nice shot.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball.
Brings it in for the 3rd out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the right fielder,
Armstrong went deep in his most recent game. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that is that. The Cards lead 1. Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. In the air, right field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. The tag, and he's out of the plate. And that's it. So up next, Drew Armstrong. A switch hitter batting right. And that's a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Way to swing the bat. Nice grip.
Now it's the second baseman, Thomas Sajazi. Here's a 1-1. Up the middle. To second. That's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Armstrong managed to keep the hitting streak alive. 3 hits in this one, always respectable.
Definitely a strong game at the plate, Boog, and it's safe to say he made a difference for him. Nice job to help lift the team to a win.
The right fielder, Drew Armstrong.
That one is absolutely belted, carrying well. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A 2-run shot, his 63rd home run of the season. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another.
Pulls that one foul. Armstrong working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. That smash towards center. And that'll do it. One down. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Line drive and base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Throws off target as he slides in with a double.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now the right fielder, Drew Armstrong. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Way to square that thing up.
And here's the first baseman, Brian Ramos. Here's the 0-2. Line and a base hit into right. Around second, on his way to third.
Right here, on the back,
and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Over to first, safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. His 26th of the year. So 2 down. And the batter now, Drew Armstrong. He's already homered in this game. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back. And gone! Another homer. His 64th home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 10-4.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees. And he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs.
First and second and nobody out. Drew Armstrong next up for the Cardinals. Popped up middle of the diamond. Infield fly called there.
Fly.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. 2 on, 2 outs. Fly ball down the line. Armstrong on the move. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Armstrong really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.